hide your kids, hide your relationship status.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Hello friends, trace amounts of science. Welcome back to ReddX. Today we're getting into some r/nice guys. I truly can't stay away. They're unhinged and I love to watch, and it tickles me pink. You know, I hope it does for you too. The Gubbinses have sharpened their teeth. They're ready to go. So let's go ahead, see what we've got today. And our first post is, honestly, some of you ladies are the cause of your problem. That's right. I'm gonna blame you, cause you're not blaming yourself enough. Many ladies have missed their Mr. Right because they're searching for a tall, handsome, and rich man. A very nice guy comes to you with all sincerity of his heart and wooed you. Obviously didn't woo her heart enough. Whoa! 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 He expresses love and kindness to you, yet you reject him. You say he's not handsome. You say he has no money. He's not tall, but when a player comes to woo you, you accept him because he told you sweet lies. He's handsome and good looking, pretending to be a nice guy. You're more attracted to physical appearance and sweet words. Yeah, I mean, that's how humanity has made it this far, if I'm honest. People that tell you that looks don't matter, it does matter, okay? But you can overcome it if you became a more interesting and in-depth person. But no, look at you. You've given up before you've even started. It's sad. And by that, I mean, don't stalk this woman around forever, but like, you know, take the no and work on yourself. He doesn't want to work on himself. If I just rant at her enough, then eventually her continence will break and we'll go on the happiest date and have a amazing relationship that she didn't want to participate in at all from the beginning. Interesting. We'll see how it works out for him, I guess. You accept him because he told you sweet lies. He's handsome and good looking, pretending to be a nice guy. Yeah, not like me, the actual nice guy. You're more attracted to physical appearance and sweet words. You become carried away. You open your legs with him. Yeah, it's called the Thigh Master.
Every single time you squeeze Thigh Master, you strengthen and tone right where you need it.
He used you, dump you, and shatter your heart into pieces. Now that you're crying that men are wicked, who's to blame? Is it you, the lover of lies and flashy things, or the guy? You've forgotten to wash your face before blaming the mirror. Except you change from this mentality, you will always be used and dumped and end up marrying a man who will be punching you. Oh, oh yeah. You see it in the future a bit, are ya? Like the type of people who wish this type of harm on women, they're the ones that will be doing the punching. It's a big crimson flag, everybody can see it, except for this fucking guy that's holding it. I guess because he's wrapped up in it. Once he can take it off his head, he'll be like, wow, I didn't know the world had more colors than just red. So yes, he will be punching you. Oh, because of your greed for money and flashy things. Be wise and don't reach menopause stage before you'll regain your senses. Yes, menopause definitely helps with the regaining of the senses. It's probably one of the hardest things. I watched my mom go through it. It was an unhinged moment, let me tell you that. But nowhere near as unhinged as this entire post was. This was 30 years of unhinged concentrated into what I guess I could call a paragraph. There's some punctuation and stuff. What's your take on it, Gubbinses?
Oh, so ladies reject the nice guy because he is not tall, handsome, or rich enough. But they accept players who lie, use them, and dump them. Gubbins think this is like if Gubbins really want a fluffy cloud, but then Gubbins see a fluffy cloud that is also made of spiders. Gubbins still want cloud, but spider cloud is very sus. You just want cloud, not spider cloud, Gubbins.
You're a spider cloud, bro.
He projects his own insecurities and failures onto an entire gender, desperately seeking external validation for his own perceived lack of worth. His future will be a lonely echo chamber of his own resentments, as his inability to see women as individuals will ensure his perpetual isolation. Dark Gubbins.
I like that, Dark Gubbins. I'm with you on this. Gubbins, the spider cloud thing's a little weird, but you know, you're thinking outside the box, and that's what's important in situations like these. He'll have another chance to catch up. We'll move on to another post, and hopefully this freak will never darken our doorway again. Our next OP goes on a giant rant on Facebook and then gets defended by his mommy at the end of it. I love it. So if this offends anyone, I don't give two shits. But why are bitches so damn dumb? Seriously, they're going around begging these deadbeat dudes thinking, oh, he won't cheat on me because our relationship's different. No, bitch, it's not. It's the exact same as every other one you've been in. And then you are left crying, saying, why does this keep happening to me? It's because you go after assholes every time. Going after douchebags that don't even care about their own kids. Dudes that cheat on everyone they supposedly love, and you always wonder why you get hurt. It's because the ones that would actually... period, give a damn about you, has been in the friend zone so long that they have finally given up on trying. So you want to know why you keep getting treated like trash? It's because you deserve it. And one day your looks will fade and no one will want you, and you'll only have your shallow, self-absorbed ass to blame. Rant over. Yeah, you know, this guy would take care of his kids super well because actually his mom would take care of his kids. And his mom never stops hovering. I don't know who you're talking about, but well said, son. Yeah, that's right. You go get him, Mom. Backing up your baby boy. That's what's most importantly, isn't it? Maybe you should give him a reality check. Because I don't think it's about dudes being douchebags to get with chicks. It's about, you know, a person who values himself can make other people feel valued, you know? And this dude, he does nothing but live in self-pity and beat himself up all the time. So why do you think somebody's gonna come and wanna kick it with somebody like that? It's never gonna happen. You're clearly miserable. At least the bad boys look like a good time, you know? So even if you're not a good time, just fake it till you make it. There you go. Better advice than your mom ever gave you. More honest. Looks definitely do matter, so I don't know. Buy yourself a leather jacket or something. That seemed to work for me. I'm gonna get the Gubbinses in here again. People love them lately. They are so on point. Let's see what they have to say.
This man say women are stupid, and then mama agree? Wow. Gubbins see perfect role model for women. He teach them how to be dumb, and mama teach them how to support being dumb. Is this like family business, like apple orchard but with more anger and less fruit? Gubbins think maybe they need less deadbeat motherfuckers and more mommies, Gubbins.
Yeah, mommies is important, ain't they? How about you, Dark One?
The fact that his mother wholeheartedly endorses this venomous outburst demonstrates the echo chamber of his pathology. He will never escape the toxic narrative he was raised in, destined to repeat these bitter pronouncements until his dying day. Dark Gubbins.
Damn, Dark Gubbins cutting hard today. I don't know, he's got a strength on the Nice Guys. I 100% agree with that. I do like the mommies thing too. You know what? I give them both a point. You guys earned it, okay? We're not gonna let the gap widen too much. Let's go ahead and get into another post and see what happens. I think this is the mom guy back again. His mom's gonna gas him up at the comment after his rant. Okay, some females need to realize that when you got a good man, you need to keep him. I don't care if he's born or whatever, cause as long as he's treating you good and not cheating, hell, that's the kind of man needs to be kept on guard. Y'all better open your eyes, cause there ain't too many men out there that's good. Unless y'all want a man that's gonna cheat and disrespect you. I'm glad I raised mine to not be out there just laying up with everybody. I taught them to know their worth and respect your significant other. I got 4 boys and a girl, and I feel like they was taught well. 100, 100, 100, 100. Yeah, they probably was taught very well. Comment is just clapping hands emoji. Yeah, you say that thing. I sort of do agree on some level, you know. There's a lot of people out there that live in a fucking Instagram reality and they don't realize like real connection when they see it because you didn't get to go to Dubai on holiday. Sorry, but all we can afford is Las Vegas. You want it or not. I don't know. I do think my mom taught me well. You know, you wouldn't catch me out there laying up with everybody. I think my children have been taught well. You know, they know how to treat a woman. I don't think it even counts as a nice guy post. Like, poorly written, yes, but there's some good advice tucked in there, and I'm gonna give it a pass. Gubbinses, we'll keep it pushing, that's fine. Our next nice guy says, I'm done being a gentleman and nice guy to these hoes. These hoes ain't loyal, that's what I heard. These hoes ain't loyal. That's just what I heard. It's official. I'm done being a gentleman and nice guy to these hoes. I'm going back to my high school ways when I was a thug. Yeah, he's out there in these streets, you know. I was a straight up a-hole to all these chicks. That's all y'all bitches want is some thug dude that'll come over and just put it in and beat you and control you like a kid. So screw it. Starting today, no more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm a savage again. 100 emoji, flexing arm emoji. P.S. I'm going back to taking all these dudes' girlfriends too. Screw it. Yeah, I'm sure you're definitely capable of that. The Facebook rant that you went on had me really worried. He's a super Facebook thug, everybody. Watch out. Hide your kids. Hide your relationship status.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I understand wanting to gas yourself up, but do you have to do it publicly? Nobody's believing this shit for a second, are they? Are you, Gubbins? Tell me about it.
Oh, Gubbin's so confused. He say he not gentleman anymore. He go back to being thug and asshole. Like this is big change. It sound like he just admitting he was always a thug who pretended to be gentleman. He think women want to be controlled like kid by thug. That like wanting to be locked in basement by monster. Gubbins think he need new life coach. Or maybe just better mirror. Gubbins.
I like that's a big change. Good dunk.
The performative shift from nice guy to thug reveals a desperate, deeply ingrained delusion of control. He will forever chase the phantom validation of dominance, destined to mistake fear for affection and solitude for strength. Dark Gubbins.
God, Dark Gubbins just really on the tear today, you know? I gotta do it. I like where Gubbins is going, but I don't know. Dark Gubbins has a leg up on the nice guys for some reason. We'll continue on to see if we can even out the score, though. Let's push through. Our next nice guy, he's a foot freak. And he puts it out there pretty quickly. Opie says, hi, do I know you? And he says, do you have big, strong feet? Admiring, blushing emoji. OP says, you answer first. Yeah, my feet are super big and strong. I've got some hair on the big toe. Now tell me about yours. If you know me, I think you'd know if you knew me, right? Tongue sticking out. OP says, not really. I have a short memory. Sometimes I need people to jog my memory. He says, we've never talked before. She responds to the foot thing and says, I don't know. I guess. Next question. How did you find me? And he said, oh my God, that's amazing. I love girls with big, strong feet. You like them stinky? You like them stinky too? A little bit of weird, like, jam in the middle? Is that what you're into? Giantesses with stinky feet? I've heard of it. I don't know why. I guess just like a lot of self-hatred goes into that. But that's really deep down the rabbit hole of, like, you know, things that I would want to engage in, let alone discuss publicly. But it does respond to the how'd you find me question and says, I was just randomly looking around on Facebook through the grapevine connections, etc. You're pretty. Why do you accept people that you don't know on Facebook? That's a big nope from me. Like, unless I've met you in real life, with very few exceptions, I probably don't want to get to know you on Facebook, honestly. It's a very direct line of communication. People will get offended if I don't respond to their messenger shits. I'm just not very good at it. I'm very much on my own program. Sorry, not sorry. OP just says, lol, laughing emoji, interesting, and, thank you. And then he says, will you be my girlfriend? She says, haha, no, you're a stranger. And he said, okay, guess that's all that matters. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty big part of the equation, whether you're a fucking stranger or not. What are you talking about? OP says, huh? And he says, screw you! Whom yourself? OP says, lol, no thank you. He says, I was sincere and called you beautiful. And she says, okay. He responds, and you say, ha ha to me. Screw you! OP says, I said ha ha because you asked a woman you know nothing about to be your girlfriend. And that is very humorous. And still also, no thanks. Yeah, especially no thanks now. You probably could have got to know him a little bit before and stood a chance, but you threw all that shit out the window because you can't control your own emotions. Just a big stupid baby man with fried fucking dopamine receptors that demands everything right now. I had a passing thought about it and I want it delivered on a silver platter.
Give it to me now.
Well, I'm sorry, that's not how real life works. Real life is dumb and ugly and messy and expensive. So, I don't know, get your talents up or something. He says, that doesn't mean I'm dumb, and I did ask you again. OP says, I never said you were dumb. He says, maybe it means I don't give a fuck about knowing more, and I go off of feelings. That's right, I'm a musician. I think with my heart. Can't you hear it? It's right there on my sleeve, baby doll. Still now. OP says, yeah, good for you, but I can't help but find it humorous. And he says, something you should learn about. OP says, I'm fine how I am, thank you. He says, great. So you act this way on purpose with people? What kind of guy are you hoping to attract, acting like an intentional jerk? Probably no. I'm not here to attract guys. It's a fucking Facebook profile. You stumbled across it. I owe you nothing. The fact that you even got a response back is fairly impressive in and of itself. Can't you just be grateful for that and go the hell on your way? OP said something but cut it out, and he just says, dude, shut up, you're annoying. I can tell you are not good. OP says, yeah, you're free to leave any time. He says, you're very argumentative and want to be. OP says, you're the one that added me. On purpose. Let me ask again. The answer's not going to change. Just please, pack your shit up, all right? It's embarrassing enough. I have secondhand embarrassment. My spine has been powdered by cringe already. We're good. It's only going to repeat itself from here. OP says, lol, no, I'm very casual. You're just defensive and probably hurt because I rejected your blunt advances with a blunt answer. And he says, oh, what kind of guy are you hoping to net here with how you act? I'm just curious. Why does there need to be, like, can't I just exist here? OP says, I'm definitely not looking for some guy who blows up about a simple laugh. He says, I'm sure. And he says, so thankfully, not you. Yeah, you really freaked out because she did a laughing emoji. He's like, why are you laughing at me? Like, dude, learn to take it all with a grain of salt, okay? It's not that big a fucking deal, except for the fact that now, yes, you've blown up a molehill into a mountain. Congratulations, a mountain that you will never cross. OP is now officially Mount Everest to you. You're not capable of reaching the summit, so pack it up and go home. Save us all a lot of time, huh? He responds and says, because you'll find a guy who's going to like this. I really don't care. You know nothing about feelings and are just some internet argue bot. Yeah, if I don't agree with the things you're saying, you're probably a bot. Real people can't think like that. You might be surprised. OP says, yeah, someone with common sense and patience, that's the type that I want. And no, I'm not arguing. He says, hey, you're trying way too hard with the emojis. Maybe you should use some. Like, would it help you to lighten up? I might suggest it. OP says, I am enjoying myself today, and your blow-up is legitimately making me laugh. He says, look, there's something more going on here. Nah. OP sends a voice response. I don't know what it said. Your over-emojiing is just cringy and failure. Yeah, well, I'm gonna trust your word on both accounts, since you seem to be the expert there, fella. OP just says, you poor man. And he says, dude, so good job. OP says, glad to be of assistance. Glad to know we're both having a good day. And he says, and now I would bang you because it seems like the thing to do. Really just try to shoot one more across the bow, see if it'll find its target. Yeah, that's about the most pathetic thing in the world. Do you like when I hate you? Is that getting you all churned up? No, quite the opposite. Everything you represent is horrible. You're a sad, strange little man. Please leave me alone. OP says, haha, no, you're not my type. And then he asks, do you strap on guys? Is that what you're into? You know, I'm done taking a walk around your head. I need to know no more. I'm sure there's depths of depravity that we haven't reached quite yet, but I'm not willing to go there, quite simply. It's going to ruin my day. It will go from slightly funny to just like a sad, pathetic existence that makes me reconsider what it is to be human. Like, I'm the same species as that? What the fuck? Please say it ain't so. OP says, huh? What's that? And he says, never mind then. Bro, what? What? OP says, haha, okay. And he says, then now I have no choice but to rub your strong feet. The self-hatred is off the charts. Oh, Split, please, stop. OP says, nope, you are not touching me, ever. And he says, okay, great, lol. What the hell? I'm not ugly. Hey, Baldy. Baldy? OP just says, lol. And he says, you want to imply there's something about my looks? OP said, I never said anything about that. I'm bald? No way. And he says, yeah, and I don't mind that either. OP says, okay, cool. But you're still not my type. OP rocking like a Sinead O'Connor type of thing. That's pretty edgy, you know? Sort of into that. He says, you don't know what kind of person I am. That's why you're wrong. You've given me no reason to even try and get to know you. You're like a disgusting foot guy. That's what you opened up with, was the foot thing, okay? You're clearly a very lonely individual seeking through Facebook for people that, like, you have a mutual friend with. And that's because you don't make connections in the real world. That's the reason that you're acting like this online, is because you haven't been punched in the mouth for acting like this in real life.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
If she said no in real life, you'd hang your head and you'd walk away and say, okay, I just want to rub your feet, but okay. And OP says, haha, you're right. I don't know you. You are a stranger. And he says, yep, just like you said, so use that logic. OP says, okay. And he says, okay, if I'm not your type, then bye, Felicia. And OP says, okay. And he says, get the fuck on. He just wants to feel like he won. I'm the one that pushed you out of this. Don't ever forget it. Everybody sees this for what it is. Your ego might force you to remember the situation differently, but it's all right there in black and blue. OP says again, huh? And he says, bye, Felicia. And she says, okay, well, bye-bye. And he says, no, I mean block me. OP says, haha, no. You came first, you get to leave. He says, why does it matter? I'm not your type. OP says, exactly. So leave. And he says, nope. God, this is about the most childish shit in existence. I'm quickly getting worn out by all this, okay? Can somebody just leave? If nobody leaves, I'm gonna fucking leave. It's okay, it doesn't go on for that much longer. OP says, I'm obviously too much for you. And he says, I'll stay here and start talking about feet. We can play this game. OP says, okay, enjoy talking to yourself about feet. You aren't too much for me. You don't even know what a strap-on is. Rubs your strong feet. OP says, haha, nope. He says, kisses them. OP says, gosh, you really fit the title of nice guy. Thanks for the upvotes on Reddit. Kisses your strong souls. Oh my God, so big. And then OP says, yeah, I wasn't staying around for that. And she did actually block him, which, well deserved. He still feels like he won in some capacity, but that's just how pathetic his life is. We all get a glimpse into what type of person he is, and Jesus, it's terrifying. Like I said, I'm the same species as that? Can that be true? It's impossible! I guess let's run it through the Gumminses and see what they have to say. I'm sorry, boys, but I need to know.
Wow, this man is a master of conversation. He goes from asking about feet to demanding a girlfriend in like 10 messages. That's faster than Gubbins can eat a whole bag of chips. He really is dedicated to his craft of being incredibly awkward. Gubbins admire his commitment to the foot fetish, like a knight protecting his kingdom of souls.
Incredibly awkward, to say the least. Go, Dark One.
He mistakes persistence for charm, a delusion that will echo in the hollow chambers of his future life. This pattern of expectation and entitlement will leave him perpetually adrift, a ghost haunting the digital spaces of women who have already moved on. Dark Gubbins.
But you have to block me first. Why didn't you block me, Dark Gubbins? I think we're gonna give Gubbins the point on that one. Why not? A bit of a mercy point, if I'm honest. But we'll see if we can tie it up, maybe. I don't know how many posts we have left. Time looks okay still. So we'll do a couple more. Well, let's get into it. God, are all the nice guys on Facebook? Why? There's a lot of Facebook posts today. I hope this guy gets a reply from his mommy as well. He says, I'm so tired of being a nice guy. I'm starting to think that women like a-holes and nothing more. And then I guess his mom replies and says, duh. Your dad was a big masculine jerk. And I was like, oh my God, what a big masculine jerk. And then we had you. Somebody else replied to the duh and just says lol. And then OP, or one of OP's friends, I guess. It got hearted by the author, so yeah, it has to be one of his friends. Gets in here and fucking gasses him up. Oh boy. That's right, dude. I'm your friend, so I'll tell you the truth and placate your fucking ego. He says, well, you see, what it seems to me anyways is from like 18 to like 35 or 40-ish, females are attracted to a-holes that treat them like trash and beat on them and totally mess them up mentally, and they pass by all the good guys, or they get with a good nice guy but aren't used to being treated well, so they end up banging that dude mentally, and it turns them into a-holes, and they end up banging the females in the first place until it's just a revolving door of messed up shit. Yeah, you described that really well. Your syntax is on point. You've communicated that idea wonderfully. I have no idea what you're talking about. So the nice guy, sometimes women do get with the nice guys, but they mess him up and turn him into an a-hole, you see? And that's why the cycle continues, like a revolving door of messed up crap. And then after they've already experienced all the BS, and the a-hole dudes, it finally clicks, hey, maybe I should give a nice guy a shot, but by that time they've been so ran down and messed up and are so broken that the relationship is usually rocky, and you have to try and fix all the damage done by prior dudes, which usually tears you down and makes you contemplate if it's even worth it, or by the time they get to the nice guy, he's so messed up from all the damaged women he's been with or been hurt and rejected by that, he is now an a-hole or totally unsure if he wants to go for it or continue to be a man whore, because that seems to be the best option for him since he's been screwed by all the damaged females that have been messed up by the a-hole ex-boyfriends. It's all just one big clusterfuck anymore. I think your brain is the thing that's like truly foobar, okay? You're just pointing the finger at everybody, and I guess if everybody gets the blame, then nobody gets the blame. I'll tell you where the blame really lies is within yourself, because that's the only thing that you can ever fucking control. You know that, right? So why don't you stop picking apart people for their perceived flaws and like just enjoy their company? Be a decent human being to them, and they will do that in kind. At least until you know, get romantic feelings, and then we have to have the friend zone conversation. Oh boy. Do you think somebody with this worldview is capable of having a healthy relationship?
I'm the trash man. Like you said, it's all fake. And then I start eating garbage.
But you don't want to pick that apart, you know? God forbid. It's much easier to just point outwards. Everybody else is messed up except for me. That's why I'm failing. I don't know, dude. Maybe a little bit of self-reflection would help you out here. I know he's not gonna do it. And he sums it up, of course, by saying that he essentially doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, it's all just messed up, so honestly, I don't know what to say or advice to give it, except to keep your head up and be patient, because one day soon, hopefully, you'll find the right one. Hope you're doing all right, bro. Yeah. Let's just pat each other on the ass. You're not the one that's messed up. It's the entire world that's messed up. Don't look inwardly. Blame everybody else for your troubles. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out in the long term. Sure, it feels good right now, but after some soul searching, maybe you'll look back and realize like, holy shit, I wasted 20 years of my life. I don't know. I had that epiphany, but you can only go forward from where you are, and the best day to start was yesterday, and the next best day to start is today. So fucking get on it, would you? Let's accomplish something, for God's sake. Or just get on Facebook and, you know, cry all over your man tits some more. I can't help you either way. You gotta want to help yourself. How about you, Gubbinses? Helpful words of encouragement?
He's so tired of being nice. This man's so brave to say women like assholes. Like he discovered gravity, wow. He'd think by saying this he'd get girl. It like saying, Gubbins tired of eating vegetables, Gubbins want eat dirt. Then Gubbins wonder why Gubbins' tummy hurt. He call this a revolving door of fucked up shit. More like revolving door of Gubbins complain about life. Gubbins.
It's so asinine. I hate it. Go, Dark One.
He has perfectly distilled his own failure into a venomous cocktail, mistaking resentment for wisdom. This narrative is not a revelation. It is the echo chamber he has constructed to house his perpetual victimhood. Dark Gubbins.
Dark Gubbins, just knocking it out of the park today, honestly. Gubbins talk about, you know, eating dirt. It was a good analogy. I'll give you that. The analogy fits, but you're cursing up a storm, even if you're quoting the... I'm just gonna give it the Dark One. Sorry, not sorry. It's just how it goes sometimes. He's really good at the nice guys, he is. But we'll do one more, maybe double points. I'll see how I feel, and then we'll see how the end of the day plays out, I guess. Here's a nice guy who said he wanted to break contact, so OP blocked him, and then the nice guy was like, no, not like that. And... It's really not cool that you blocked me. Are you putting me in the same place as that Muslim? Who? Come on, Blake. This hurt me so much. After all we told each other, this is what you want? Yes, I said bye because I didn't want to argue and let us both distance a little bit so we could think normally, but do I deserve to be blocked? I can't describe how much this hurt me. I mean, yeah, you're the one that said bye. I don't I don't understand what else you need, really. Some closure or some such? You're not entitled to that either. Bad news. I love having you in my life. You gave me so much of support and I appreciate it so much. Don't block me like we're in high school, Blake. We literally talked about that yesterday. I feel like you stabbed me directly in the heart. Can you at least explain why you did do it? Because you're annoying. Like, that's the only reason I need. You're annoying. I felt like it. Fucking, yeah, not even that much. I would leave you ghosted on red forever. Really, you're violating the TOS of the blocking service by even speaking to me right now. I'm not going to bother reporting it because it's easy enough to get around. You see, I just click this block button again. And then you spend 15 minutes making another account and I hit this block button again. And then you invent a script to create 200 different accounts and yeah, then maybe I might report it. I don't know. I do maybe feel bad for him a little bit, but like clearly he was trying some sort of manipulative game and didn't get away with it. And now he wants to sulk about it. So good. Good. Exactly what you deserve. How about you, Gubbinses? How do you feel about it? Let's wrap it up for the day. Make it strong. Make it long.
Blocking him is like leaving a bad circus, and he's upset because he wants to keep juggling rotten fruit at you. He's crying about being put in the same place as a Muslim. That's a weird comparison, like saying, this hurt me like a tree falling on my car, but also like a really good sandwich. He said he wants distance so you can think, but he clearly forgot to distance himself from his own desperation. Gubbins.
Is the sandwich a shawarma? I should ask.
His performative victimhood, comparing your rejection to religious persecution and your own needs, is a desperate plea for control he will never achieve. He will continue to manufacture grievances, forever surprised that his manufactured intimacy is met with the silence of genuine connection. Dark Gubbins.
I don't know, Gubbins is sort of losing. What the hell is the tree falling on the car and the sandwich? It's Dark Gubbins all the way today. Dark Gubbins all the way today, boys. Yeah. What's his name? Do you know his name? Learn his name well. Dark Gubbins. Killer, dude. I love this episode. We did a good one today, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out, showing up, doing the thing. It is truly appreciated. Patreon, YouTube memberships open for your use. Fourth wall for the merch. Podcast services, Spotify, iTunes, etc. Most importantly, I wanna plug the fact that you, friend, are loved and you are worthy, and you definitely do deserve that. Always remember it, okay? Have some fucking self-respect, would you? I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching, and until then, my friends, bye-bye.
Thank you for calling ReddX Industries. Your call is very important to us. Please hold on the line while we decontaminate the lab.